What's up, Mike?
I
Look,
got
it
it.
did it
I got
again.
it. I got it. I know. I don't know why.
Okay. At least now I know because this is like the 87th time it happened. So next time I'm gonna click your picture first.
Mhm.
No, my picture first, then your picture, and we'll see if it does this correctly. That's so weird. It's so funny. I love it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to STG. Little impromptu, out of order stream for you, but this is going to be a good one. Tonight we are doing Naturally Shattered. Seamus's Tale. If you've been hanging out with us and checking out our Shattered Dawn content, you will know that we've already done two of the party members' backgrounds, and tonight is the third, which is the wonderful Seamus. We're going to dig into what made him him. But before we get into all that, of course, we have to do our cool roundtable introduction, which is, I guess, more like a cafe table with two people sitting at it. So
It's a more intimate setting.
hold on, let me just
Just having a conversation. Should we turn the lights down?
turn the lights down. There we go. I believe they call that ambiance.
It's called set
So,
decking and lighting.
welcome
Yeah.
everybody. As you can tell, even with only two of us, it's still chaotic AF. So we're gonna pass it over to Mike real quick so he can tell you all that he's got to tell you, and then I'll tell you what I got to tell you, and then we'll dive into this little. I don't know if we want to call it a one shot, but this lovely tale tonight. So, Mike, go ahead and take it away, buddy.
Hey everybody! So you guys know me at this point. I should hope so. We're what, 3 to 5 years into this thing. I'm Mike. I'm also known as Super Gets out there on some of the platforms and things. So tonight we're going to be doing the Seamus tale, which is pretty awesome. It's something I threw some ideas around with Ray back and forth, and I'm kind of interested to see how things play out. So I think we got a good tale for you. So I hope you really enjoy the show. You can catch me in about what's today? Today's Monday, right?
Yes.
So about the third. So the second Monday, so next Monday, I'll be on Maestri and Or doing the Squad of Monsters game over there, and then the following Tuesday, you can catch me back here on Shattered Tabletop doing the Curse of Strahd game as well. So definitely get a chance to check that stuff out. I know Ray's going to tell you a bunch of great stuff that we have coming up and things we've got going on too. You can find me in a bunch of other games here also. So if you get the STG link tree, just check out for the shows and stuff. I swear in the next couple of days, I will have my own link tree put up so that if there is anybody out there that absolutely enjoys watching me play and playing with the rest of my friends here, then you'll have a chance to find me every time you want to see a show. So I'll get that going for you. Beyond that, don't forget to check out the STG merch table whenever you have a chance. He'll tell you more about that, but we got some great T-shirts and stuff on there, and a lot of things that make me happy. So get a chance to do that. Happy to be here. Glad to have this show tonight. Ray, I'll bring it back to you.
Awesome. Well, first, let's take a quick
We gotta do
liquidate
this.
here. So, thanks for that.
Thank you. I was getting dry mouth anyway, so that's fine.
Yep.
Thank you, Nate.
I've got my
Not
lovely Nat.
Pasmic. I'm terrible at pronunciation.
Yeah, I'm not. If you could elaborate on what your name means, that'd be awesome. Because I too am a little confused by all of those letters jammed together, but I like it.
I'm extremely happy you're here.
Right. I'm Ray. I do a lot of the arc mastering and dungeon mastering and the mastering of Shattered Tabletop. Except as Mike said, when he steps up, does Curse of Strahd, and we also have a few others like Mumbly, who does our Obojima campaign. We've got Azure, who's doing a non-streamed Zelda campaign. We've got just all kinds of people running games. So if you're a player looking for a game, it's okay. It's Mac. Okay, what's up, buddy? I didn't realize that was you. Okay. Yeah. If anybody catches some of our other shows, like the one in a couple days, Blades in the Dark, you can actually catch Mac in that. Has a bard-like character.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, if you are a player looking for a DM, we have a bunch of that going on in our Discord server. If you're a DM looking for players, you do not necessarily have to stream a game for STG. It doesn't have to be live or anything like that. We can try and hook you up with some players. So come on in, join the Discord. It's a really great community. Everybody is just jiving, having a good time. I was told... or I saw on our Discord, somebody said they know they have found their community because all of our TikToks have synced.
I know that's something Jordan and I were talking about last night too. So
yeah. So if you have like cool stuff going on in your TikTok, we probably have the same stuff. So come on in. Lots of fun. Beyond that, if you're checking us out on Twitch right now, you'll be redeeming channel points where you can, as Mac already did, you can claim things like liquidate, which makes us all have to take a drink. Mine are infused drinks to make the game a little more chaotic. Usually kicks in about 30 minutes in or so. So that's always fun. We also have Yes Chef, which forces a player to speak like Gordon Ramsay for a little bit. We also have Chaos Flux, which is basically like a super in-depth wild magic table. We also have a new one called Give Me a Little Bit More. And if I hand out a magic item to a player and you redeem that and say, hey, this player gets more, I will increase the coolness factor of whatever that magic item is. So I'll add more shit onto it. It's meant to be something that is extremely beneficial to the players more than just like a heal, something like that. So make sure to use up those channel points or save them, hoard them away like a dragon if you wish. It's up to you. I know Tofu has something like 300,000 of them or some crap.
Something thousand, almost 400,000.
Right. But in fairness,
Tofu, I know she's there.
Tofu has been like, she lurks at least in every single stream that's happened on STG for the last 7 or 8 years. So, yeah, Tofu's been around for a hot minute. Oh, what's up, Sarah? Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, we are doing a solo episode for Seamus. A little background stuff. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Well, we also have talking about Twitch. If we get 100 concurrent subscribers, which currently we are at 10, so I'm pretty safe. Me and my left booty cheek are very safe. But if we hit 100 concurrent subscribers, I'll get a logo just like this one behind me tattooed on my left booty cheek. That will be live streamed, so everybody can, attest that it isn't like one of those fake tattoos that I ordered, Why does everybody chant booty cheek? PR score
is fun to say.
Same thing. It is fun to say. That's why I like it. So, I feel safe right now. There was a point where we got up to like 72 and I was getting real scared. But yeah, we're all right. We're all right. Yeah, you need to see the blood. Blood in, blood out.
Fantastic movie, by the way. But yeah.
Beyond that, if you happen to be in the Altoona, PA area, October 16th through 18th, come on over to the Sci-Fi Valley Con. STG will have a table set up, and you can hang out with me and Mike as we try to get some people to show up in cosplay of our characters from Naturally Shattered, or we have some, cool gifts for those who can give us like a line from one of our shows. Not like the most recent show, as Mike said, but like, show us, the deep lore. But yeah, if you come hang out, I'll have one of those cool spinny prize wheels, and you could win like some cool stuff. We're going to have some con specific, like you can only get it from the con kind of thing. Yeah, and also going back to the Twitch thing, if you become a subscriber to kind of, sweeten the pot a little bit, every 15th of the month, I do a prize drawing. Like I'll choose one of our subscribers at random, and you get a cool little loot box, which has a couple sets of dice in it and some STG stickers and other cool like 3D printed dragons, like whatever I have on hand. I have some sword keychains too. This is my display sword. It actually does come out of the sheath, but it's like magnetized, so it won't fall out when you're just kind of I did find out though that it only magnetizes one way. Like if you flip the sword over, it will fall out, so be mindful of that. You don't want to lose your sword in public.
Yeah, no, you're showing your swords out in public.
Yeah, no, none of that. You might offend somebody. Yeah, so definitely back to what I was saying. Come on in, check us out at Altoona. You're going to see me and myself, of course. But me and Mike will be there. You can also hang out with Soul of Supergirl for a little bit. Green Katsu, just because I like mispronouncing that name. And Firefly Reigns, who's another one of our DMs. She's going to be at a different table, but she promises to come hang out. And we're going to try and put together, she's already worked together a little one shot. She's going to DM for us, but it's going to be an STG in-person game at the con. So we're going to try and figure out how to live stream that, which doesn't seem too terribly hard. I'm more worried about like the noise level, but I think we'll be all right. And it's going to be a good time. So if you happen to be in the area, please come check it out. It would be so great to see you. We will be posting all kinds of pictures on our Discord. We're going to have some fun. I might even show up in some kind of crazy costume every day just to make things fun. I don't know. There you go. Yeah, so I think with all of that being said, we can kind of dive into this game a little bit here. Let me get some ambiance.
Yeah, I think my lines would be for journal entries.
I do actually, I'm probably sound like I'm underwater right now because I just started the music, but I do still have my Ringmaster outfit from when I played Griff.
Oh,
from Trial of Silver. So I do still have all that. I that is going to be one of the days I will be Griff. I also have my gear from when I played the four-armed god Visca. So I'll probably be wearing that. That gives more Viking vibes than anything, but
I have garb
that
would be more Viking-like.
Yeah,
I don't have a red wig or anything to do for the Seamus thing, but I could do something similar. I don't know if I want to do it. I think I'd rather just show up in t-shirt and stuff.
But, I mean, but like, obviously I'm gonna have that too. I got to show up in our gear.
It's not embarrassment. It's more of like everybody's gonna be so
right.
There's way better cosplayers out there than me. So it's not like I don't know what I'm doing kind of thing. It's just like everybody else is gonna have way cooler outfits and stuff on. I figured to show up in the STG gear, repping us.
Right.
Put my feet in some juice and all that. But yeah, anyway, I digress.
Well, actually, that does bring me back because I forgot to talk about it. If you happen to love what we do on STG and you want to support us and like have some fun with us, we do have some cool stuff that you can order on the shop. Let me grab my little loot box.
My shirt's in the wash because I just got
it.
I was like, I don't have the thing now to show like, this is what the STG one looks like.
So of course we have t-shirts. Everybody's got t-shirts. But we also have hats.
We do have hats.
Caps. We have hats. We have stickers. We have buttons. We have magnets. And then this is what Mrs. Chaos Connoisseur will be sporting. This is her t-shirt for the con. I don't know if it's even going to show up or not. Oh, it's inside out. Of course it is. Hold on. Timeout. All right. There we go. Kind of, sort of. There we go.
Yeah, it works.
So,
I got the heather one, the charcoal heather.
Oh, there you go.
Colored
Yeah.
one. I have that one now. It looks like the shirt I'm wearing kind of right now.
So we do have a lot of cool stuff on our merch store, including our newest item, which helps keep your foot juice nice and fresh. You can get a pair of tennis socks. Unfortunately, like there was no way to do like they don't offer low rise or no shows, unfortunately. So that'd be kind of weird to do anyway.
We didn't have the knee highs.
And they're like the tube socks. Oh,
okay.
Got another liquidate.
Alrighty.
Thanks. I was thirsty after all that. All right.
Chilling.
And with that being said, all that taken care of, let's jump into our lovely game here. In the mountains, high above the city of Rycom, lie the tribes. I forgot what the name of the continent is called because they're so close, which will be changed in 3rd edition. I'm gonna make it a little easier to remember. Anyway, high in the mountains, different clans have set up shop. They all have slightly different ideals and theories on how things should be ran, and as such, they kind of splintered off into their own little villages and nomadic tribes. However, raiding is extremely common here. The rule above all else is that strength prevails. Strength means everything to the people of the mountain. And that brings us to the village that Seamus is at. It's a standard morning, just like any other morning. The kids are running around like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen like the TikToks or YouTube videos of that like 9-year-old kid that loves to work out. So he's just like fucking jacked. But that's what these kids look like. They are wrestling, like bare knuckle boxing each other in the streets, headbutting each other for fun. They are like beefy, sturdy people that live here. The mountain is an extremely unforgiving place, and if you can't survive here, then if he dies, he dies. That's just how it is. That is life here. But for the chieftain and his family, things are a little different. So that brings us to the giant home of the chieftain, like a 2-story log cabin. It's got like the carved out dragon style heads. Like think of like a long cabin, where they would have feasts at. Outside is a young Seamus splitting wood with a double-handed axe. So Seamus, go ahead and describe what you look like as a youngling.
So Seamus is a little runty for this time period. He hasn't kind of matched up with the rest of the guys. He's wearing a little bit finer leathers and such, but not so much right now as he's outside doing his work. His father kind of put this to him is to try to strengthen him up more and make him tougher than he actually is at the moment. He's not, like I said, he's not as beefy yet as the rest of the guys are, but he's trying. He's quick, and he tends to be more interested in the way plants and the agriculture and like how things grow, and chasing animals and stuff like that, and being in the woods. but also reading and such. And I think you just told me to describe what he looks like, but I mean, like,
No, that's
this
okay.
is just some stuff that I was thinking of as like his as a young child. He's got his red hair. It's kind of shoulder length. He has his shirt off right now. He's splitting the wood and he's stacking it and everything. And as we get up to his face, you see something a little bit different than the rest of the kids. His ears are pointed. I've gotten most of the woodcut that Father wanted. Is he particularly angry today? Takes a drink.
He's particularly angry every day, child. She just kind of like ruffles your hair. She's like, but come in and wash up. It's almost time for dinner and bed. You've done a wonderful job out here. Quite splendid.
Thank you, Mother. I want Father to know that I want to learn of his people too. But I don't think he appreciates me as well. But yes, I will finish stacking and then I will come in. Yes.
In time, Seamus. All things in time. And she turns around and heads back in, leaving you to finish stacking and all of that. From inside, you can smell like, while everybody else is eating like small cuts of meat and
We're learning things tonight.
Yeah, it's like this 5-year-old's like, I'm hungry, mother.
Thank you for the drink.
Yeah.
Yes, I've stacked many piles of wood.
Like the other people in the town, they're eating like chicken, quail, small portions of meat like that, supplemented with like gruel and porridge. The smells coming from your home is like prime rib and vegetables and fruit. Like you're probably the only family that doesn't have scurvy. But as you finish up and head inside, the food's still fresh and hot waiting for you. And it's another fairly standard night as you eat and wash up and head to your room. Your father has been out raiding the past couple of days. Usually when he goes out on these excursions, it takes him about a week or so to come back. So, you've got a little bit of time to not have to deal with his ass. But as you're laying in bed, it gets to be kind of late in the morning, like late at night, early morning, midnight, 1 a.m. She presumes that you are asleep, but you can hear your mother's voice speaking softly in a room nearby. And she says, "He is almost ready. It is almost time. No, I know. I understand, Your Highness. I know you told me not to, but this was the only way. The darkness comes soon. I feel it. It stirs within me. Yes, my queen, I will ensure that he is ready." And as soon as like those words come out, you hear the front door open and the heavy boot steps of your father. And you can hear like the gear kind of like get thrown to the floor. And he's like, perfect. Dinner is ready. And you hear him sit down and just the loudest, most god-awful eating. Like people with misophonia would throw up. Like he's slurping and chonking. And as he's eating, your mother takes this moment to kind of like speak to him a little bit. And she says, please, he's not ready. He's not going to survive the rites. He's not like the other children. You hear like the silverware like get set down, like not thrown down, but like kind of forcefully. Clears his throat and says, all Norresan children must complete the rites. He is not excluded just because he is not pure of blood. If he wishes to remain in this clan, he must prove himself worthy. Were it not for you being of the high kingdom of Arrogate, I would have tossed him to the mountain for his fate to be decided. Our truce never included a child you kept secret from me. And there's like a silence. Presumably as the two kind of stare at each other. And, oh no, what's happening? Well, StreamYard is freaking out on me right now. There we go.
Still looks like everything's running on my end, just so you know.
Yeah, it was like I couldn't scroll or anything. Catching everyone completely off guard. Yeah, why does it keep doing that? Hold on, sorry. This is
You're good.
What it is doing. Catching everyone off guard from all corners of the village. You hear
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. That just scared the shit out of me. I wasn't ready for it.
your father jumps up from the table. You hear the chair hit the floor as he grabs his gear. This is the sound of an incoming raid. Your door bursts open and your mother... Seamus! Way to go, Tofu. Yeah, a little bit. Your mother's like, Seamus, we must get you to safety. Raiders are coming.
Yes, mother. Get up and I grab like a couple things and I roll.
It's all natural.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Farts are normal.
Are they though? She like helps start gathering some of your clothes and things like that. Like she's grabbing some of her more expensive stuff from her room. You know,
see Seamus grab a couple of books, which you wouldn't think that, knowing Seamus now in the future, you wouldn't think this would be something Seamus would grab. Yeah, but yeah.
Right. She comes back in. She's just got a simple like backpack. And she like grabs you by the hand to lead you out of the house. And as soon as the two of you get in the doorway, you see like houses are already on fire. Like people, like other women of the village are like screaming. They're running with their kids. You see like people charging through on horseback and they're just like cutting down warriors. And then you notice why this, because you all are the Confederacy of Stone. Everybody kind of views you as like the defense force. You're powerful warriors with high defense, and you see why they're doing so well. Anywhere from 9 foot to 12 foot, massive behemoths of Dargoth, all with different types of horns, are like coming through the village, like spearing people, chopping people down, and stepping in front of you and your mother is a particularly large Dargoth with elk horns, scars all over his body. He's got pale, almost like translucent skin with black veins. And he's carrying a sword that looks like they made it in like 2 minutes. Like they hammered out a piece of metal to be thin and sharp. That was as far as they got. And he raises it up to attack both of you.
I think in this moment, just out of pure instinct, Seamus just kind of raises both of his arms up, and vines kind of come up and wrap around the guy, and he'll look for a weapon.
The only thing nearby that would be a weapon is the axe that you were using to chop wood.
So Seamus will go grab that and attempt to defend his mother.
She is like, because you can use potency as well, you see her like making sweeping gestures with her arms, and like these trails of white kind of follow her hands. Like we've seen Celeste do this in more recent episodes, but she's basically channeling potency to cast spells. And you run over there just as he breaks free of the vine. He brings his sword down, and you're able to like stop it with the axe.
So in that motion of like shoving the axe up to knock it away, I'll bring it back down across and try to hit him in the chest with the blade.
Yeah, give me a D100 roll.
71.
Yeah, you cleave right center mass. Definitely like takes a few steps back as his guts kind of spill out, and he falls to the ground.
I'll pull it out and keep it with me. Mother?
I'm here. She like grabs your hand.
And
we must go.
I stay with her.
And the two of you take off running for the edge of the village. Before you can get there, though, like right as you're about to head into the forest, a horse rider like comes charging up with a flail. He's like swinging it around, and he is attempting to hit you and your mother while his partner jumps off of the back and pulls out 2 daggers.
Okay.
So chat, I'm going to need a couple D100 rolls from you, please. That'll be exclamation mark D100. And while we wait for that, Seamus, what are you doing?
So horseback rider coming, also a dude jumping off with 2 daggers. I think in that moment, Seamus will try to knock off the horseman.
Okay. Good call. Ooh, 13. Yeah, the horseman like swings down, and you're with a roll of 13 completely whiffs, but your mom puts up her hands, and you see like it kind of bounces off of a magical barrier. And you're able to take your swing, and you get a plus 20 to your roll.
Sweet. That's a 98. That's with the plus 20. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you kind of like cleave him in the back. Like, yeah. And he falls off the horse. It rears up, of course. And with the roll of a 3, the partner comes over with the daggers, kind of spins them around, like trying to be all like fancy with it, and comes in and does like a double slash at you, and completely whiffs. You're able to just dip, duck, dive, dodge, weave out of the way. Nice. So go ahead and you can make an attack roll against him.
Okay. So 64.
Okay, that is also a hit. And you're able to cleave this one. And you feel somebody like clamp down on your shoulder. Chat, still need more D100s. Keep them coming. So you feel this hand hit your shoulder. What are you doing?
Trying to spin around to see what's grabbing me.
You spin around to see it's your mom with a very panicked look on her face. And
Oh,
she's
crap.
like, come on. Hey, the magic number.
Nice.
The two of you run into the forest, and right about the time you get like away from the village, everything starts to quiet down and everything. With the roll of 69, you hear that. I don't have a sound effect loaded, but there's a and you see your mom's eyes go wide as she stops, and like kind of squinting a little bit in the dark, you can vaguely see the tip of a serrated arrow sticking out of her back.
Oh, shit. Mother?
She like drops to her knees. She turns to look at you and she's like,
No, 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 no. Mother! Mother!
you hear other arrows come whizzing past you.
Mother, no, no, no. He's just trying like to heal. Like he doesn't know what he's doing, obviously, so he's just trying to do something. It's just not getting there. No, 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 mother! Mother!
Stepping out of the forested bushes. So no one's having on. Oh, just you wait. This is just the beginning. This is Shattered Dawn. There are no happiness here. Stepping out is a face that you've seen in drawings and heard of tales past. This is one of the followers of Lamkai.
Seamus stands to his feet with the axe in his hand.
He's like draws another arrow very slowly, like loads it up and pulls it back, pointed at you.
You're going to die for that. And Seamus just rages and rushes as fast and as hard as he can. And jumps with intent to bring down the axe on the bowman.
Hell yeah, roll that shit.
The intent was well. I got a 30 even.
30 even. Okay. I'm going to say that because like this person is relatively distracted and you're running under endorphins and adrenaline and rage, you bury that axe straight into their face. Like they just kind of fall back.
Oh. And I pull it out as he falls. I go back to check on my mother.
Yeah.
I hold her hand.
She is definitely gone. And you feel like the life and potency leave her.
I take the pack. And I look for my father, I guess, in that moment, or I look how far into the forest I am. I guess I get my bearings on where I'm at.
You see, like, forest creatures are, like, kind of peeking out, looking at you, and, you know, like, what happened? What's going on? But we are going to fast forward now. A few days later, after the raid was warded off. A lot of destruction and damage did happen. A lot of the livestock was stolen. Some of the people were kidnapped. Just common stuff here on the mountain. Your father has, for the past like 2 days while planning the funeral, has been absolutely like, this is your fault. 100% you did this. And he has made no effort to try and hide like his disdain. With your mother gone, he does not care.
Seamus will be outside, continuing to do what his father told him to do, and he's just chopping more wood. It's almost like he doesn't. It's not so much direction; it's more of like, this is all I have right now. I don't know what else to do. I'm just doing what my father told me.
NPC mode.
Yeah.
You are still allowed to attend the funeral, which happens that night. As soon as the first stars begin to shine, they have like a funeral pyre, and your mom's laid on top. She's wearing her most beautiful dress. She's covered with flowers, which are actually kind of a rarity here on the mountain. It's kind of hard to grow flowers in the rocks. Hell, vegetables were hard enough to get. But somehow your mother always had a knack for making that happen. And whispers have begun that without her and her magic, the people are going to starve. Like, something has to be done, because she was basically the one who brought a little bit of softness and made shit bearable. But
my dad.
Right.
Yeah.
They go over and they start lighting the fire, and they go all around. See the flames rise up. The sparks are kind of like drifting up into the sky, and everybody, per the rules of this area, they all, one by one, everyone remaining in the village, walks up to the fire, slices their hand, pours some of their blood onto the fire, and says one thing about your mother that they'll never forget. And people are just going along. Kids are doing it too. Like, everybody has such beautiful things to say. Like, she was the most beautiful creature on this mountain. She brought familiarity to the scary. She brought light to the dark. And then it's Seamus.
Seamus is trying to be strong for his father, because he knows that his dad wants him to be like him, and he's not 100%. So he's just trying to do what he thinks that he's supposed to do now. He walks up and cuts his hand and holds it out over. You everything to me. Wraps his hand real quick and heads back over to his father and stands and tries really hard not to show any tears or emotion, because he thinks he has to be like his dad now.
Right.
Still showing, his ears are still showing, so everybody knows it's him. Even though he has his braids and his hair's down, you can still see the ears kind of poking through the top.
After everybody in the village finishes, one last person who usually lives outside of the village, which is the shaman, comes up and does the same ritual and just simply says, "You were the best of all of us." And on that note, your father spins around, cloak all dramatically billowing, and walks away. Does not offer a tribute, does not say anything kind, just simply leaves and goes back to the house.
Seamus will stay for a bit and just stare.
It's many hours. The full moon is out on this night, and the fire finally like turns to coals, and people start kind of like not like sweeping them, but like pushing them together into the center, like kind of getting everything tidy. And you do catch that some of the people of the village, they were doing the whole "I'm not crying, you're crying."
Yeah.
Like they were doing that kind of bullshit. But yeah, nobody has seen or heard from your father since it was over.
In the as people dissipate and I'm kind of standing there by myself, I do kind of reach down over top of the ash and form a bit of magic my mother taught me about helping things grow. And I focus on a flower that I know she liked. And I put that potency out into the world.
Okay.
To try to have a flower grow for her.
Give me a potency check plus 20.
That is 105.
Holy shnikes. This, like, with all the raw emotion and the potency and everything, like, you see green trails of potency swirl through the ground and up to your hand, and from those ashes sprouts the largest amaranth flower you've ever seen. And luckily, nobody sees it.
What will we do without you, Mother?
A soft wind blows.
Seamus lets himself break and has his moment. He walks back toward the house. Yeah.
Going inside, you don't see anything amiss. There's no food or anything. It's just quiet, unnervingly quiet. You get in and close the door, and that's when like your father just kind of appears, like just kind of like materializes.
Father, are you hungry? Have you eaten?
She, well, it started as a simple treaty, a truce between kingdoms, a way for our people to survive. I did grow to appreciate what she did for this village. And now, she is gone, and it is your fault. You have time and time again shown how absolutely weak you are, and everyone in this village would be better off if you were not here. But in the memory and honor of your mother, I'm going to permit you to stay. But by the gods, Seamus, I will make you a Nori-san. You will be one of us, whether you like it or not. And he basically like grabs you by the throat, pushes you against the wall, and in a lightning fast moment and a searing blast of pain, you feel something cut the tips of your ears off. And he lets you go, and he drops a pair of sheep shears, red hot, that have been in the fire, drops them to the floor. There's a sizzle as your blood and the heat char the wood. Let this be a reminder to you. In all of your days going forward, this is your punishment for your mother's death. Use this. Use this to be strong. Uh-oh. I think your microphone jacked up on us.
Oh,
there you go.
Work? Okay, sorry. I was... Why? Why, Father?
I want to fight him. Because you need something. You need fuel to make you strong. And this hatred, this remembrance of what you have done will guide you for the rest of your days. And I hope, beyond all hope, that you can become the Nori-san that you should be, that I wanted, that I was denied. One day, you may lead this village, and they will need someone strong to do it. And that fast forwards us to the morning of the Nori-san rites. A group of other children about your age, all kind of gathered together. They're all wearing their ceremonial running gear. Basically, the rites consist of, it's like a race almost, where you go through the village, through a chunk of the forest, across the mountains, and then back into the village. Sounds easy enough, except when you think about, the animals that all want to eat you here. The rock slides, the mud slides, the living plants, the usual.
It's like Hercules, the Disney movie. He's like, were the earthquakes before or after the slides? Oh, they were after, I'm sure.
Exactly. And the other kids are just kind of like, they're stretching and like limbering up and everything, and they're like, check out who it is. If it isn't the Ethel boy.
How much time has passed since the incident?
It's been about 3 days.
Oh, so it's just been a few days. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So still kind of smaller than the rest, but yeah. So he hears them mock him, and he's not even listening, not even focused on it. He's laser focused on what he has to do.
Perfect. They all get ready, like they line up at the starting line. a few of the older members are kind of getting things set up, and there's one in particular. He's like kind of heavier set. He's got like a beard going on. He's like, all right, now, you know why you're here. This is the rights to become an adult in our eyes. Any who survive this, and by that I mean one of you, will survive and become a adult member of our tribe. The rest will become fodder for the animals. So, try not to die. Oh, by the way, there's no rules. Simply run the course and make it back here. Everyone ready? And they're all, a lot of the other initiates, I guess, rightlings. They're all kind of like side-eyeing each other, and like they're like doing the, like you're going down. Like everybody's just kind of being crazy, trying to psych each other out. And he raises his horn. He's like, ready!
And it takes off.
Yep. Everybody's like, some people kind of stumble a little bit at the beginning, but Seamus, you're able to take off because of your thinner frame. Like you were saying before, you're a little more dexterous. So the first part is tearing ass through the forest. So I need you to go ahead and make a stamina check for me.
Oh, that's crap. That's 11.
Oh, goodness. Chat, give me some D100s, would you? Oh, I rolled one too. So as you're running through the forest with your 11, unfortunately, the trail through the forest goes directly past where your mother was shot. Blood is still on the leaves. Like, there's still an energy here.
He's definitely like flashing as he's going past. He's flashing back to everything that happened that night, to what his father said, to what it was done to him. He's lost in it, and it slowed him down a pace.
All right, need one more roll. Sorry. You kind of, as you slow down, contestant number 1 and contestant number 4 zip past you.
Yeah.
Okay. Contestant number 2 also passes, but much slower. It actually looks like they may have like pulled a hammy or something, because they're kind of limping a little bit, but they're still trying to run it off like, no.
So yeah, he tries to. He's trying to pull himself out of it, but he's just kind of stuck in that moment, and he's just kind of jogging right now. He's not really. It's not hitting him, and as the moments taking over him, the last minute he sees, like, his father says, use this. So he tries to dig down and burst that speed.
Yeah. I'm not even going to have you roll anything for that. You're able to easily overtake contestant number 2. I'm going to say 1 and 4 past you, but 2, you're able to like kind of get past. And as you're running up, they try to like attack you to get you to like slow down. Like, no, I must become an adult. And they start like swinging at you. They're not connecting, but they're trying.
Yeah. I just duck out of the way and keep going.
Fantastic. All right, give me we're gonna we're gonna do 3 stamina rolls.
Okay.
You've already done 1. So you exit the forest and come out onto the edge of the mountain. You can see contestant number 1 has just started climbing. Contestant number 4 is behind them. So go ahead and make a stamina check.
It's a 28.
Oh, okay. So still in 3rd place. You start climbing the mountain, and behind you, contestant number 2 comes out, and they're actually a very skilled climber. And as they're coming up behind you, some of the rocks that you're using from the bedrock kind of like slip out a little bit. And unfortunately for contestant number 2, gets a little bit of stone and dirt in their eye, and they slip.
Oh.
And you see them fall about 80 feet, landing on the rock below. Like blood kind of like slowly spreads out from them. I didn't love them anyway.
No. He cares for them, but at the same time, no. Like, so it definitely shook him up. He's not like I don't give a shit. He's like, he just goes like he knows what this whole thing entails, and he knew the dangers going into it. So he know it's just, this is like, for a lack of sounding empathetic, it's just it's the harsh reality of the world he lives in. So he's not sympathetic. He's not unsympathetic to the fact that the person's, passed away, but he's like, it's me or them at this point.
True.
And so far, I'm not doing great. So
the first
I'm really
2
worried about this roll.
The first 2 get to the very top of the mountain, which actually leads to a short trail, which leads to a well, there's 3 of you now, but there was 4. There's 4 gliders that are set up. But before we get to the gliders, you get to the top of the mountain, and it is here, once you kind of like climb up over the top, you see that the 2 that were ahead of you are currently in a battle with a giant 4-winged raven. Its beak is made of steel, and it is like attacking them, and you see feathers are kind of flying around as it flaps its wings, and it's like laser focused on pecking their eyeballs out.
Since Seamus' better judgment, he can't stand for this. His father's preaching cruelty, but his mother didn't, and he's kind of torn between the 2 thoughts right now. So he's going to try to use his potency to command the bird to go and leave them alone.
Okay.
That's a 90.
Gee, good. The bird stops attacking, and it like cocks its head so that one eye is looking at you, and you can see, like, how birds can control their
Not like, to be fair, from Seamus, it's not a command of like, I command you to do this. It's like, please leave them be.
Right.
Like, just like that kind of thing. He's like imploring the raven to do so.
Right. It like focuses on you, and in your mind and spirit and soul, for a brief moment, your heart beats, and you feel the raven's heartbeat, and you hear in your mind, body, and soul, the raven speaks to you and says, "Wisdom comes to the wise," and just flies off. but not before taking number one with them.
Okay.
And as it like
Game is tried.
the bird like the bird arcs around the mountain, and you just see like the silhouette kind of like. Contestant number 4 though takes absolutely like no time at all and dashes for the gliders.
I kind of just try to shake it off and I run up to get the glider.
All right, let's stamina check
it
it. Oh shit!
That's an 80 even. I don't know why I keep rolling these evens, but I keep rolling the evens.
I love. So before you're able to catch up, contestant number 4 starts smashing the other gliders, and as they're like about to stomp on the third one, like to smash it, they only break it a little bit. See you grab their glider and take off towards the village.
So I run up to the glider. I look at it like what's wrong with it?
It looks like the wing is just like on the very tip of the right wing is just a little bit broken. Like it's still there, but it's like hanging on, like as the air would pass over it, it'd be like.
I put my hand over top of it and I try to do this. I'm like, I don't know if I can keep doing all this, but I'm gonna try. I try to summon vines to kind of like just a small one to try to wrap around and hold it tight so I can take off with it and at least get me through this next mark.
Okay.
52.
Jesus. Okay. The vines wrap around it and like look like it secures it in place. And yeah, it looks like it's gonna at least get you to the village.
I hop on and I dive off. I try to pick up some speed if I can.
Yeah. Okay, last stamina roll.
Come on. I got caught. Hang on. Oh, shit. Okay. I lost it.
Oh shit.
I got it. All right. That's a 57.
Okay. The two of you are like racing along. You catch up and you're like neck and neck. You're kind of like back and forth. And then you feel like a little turbulence, little wibble wobble as you see the vines are starting to let go of your wing, but you're just about there, like maybe another 60 feet or so. When
okay, good.
The corner of it kind of like rips off and you feel like the momentum leave and like the wind kind of stops passing over you and you blink for a second, and when you open your eyes you look like you're in a cloud. Like all around you is just mist and cloud, and standing in front of you is a translucent form of your mother. And she walks over and puts a hand on your cheek, and you feel the warmth of your mother's hand. And she says, Seamus, listen to me. Whatever happened that night was not your fault. No matter what you may have been led to believe, it was not your doing. I want you to know that all things in Erethe are connected. But some things, some creatures are born of Erethe. The connection is deeper and more pure. You are of that bloodline. And one day your calling will come and your power will awaken. Seek solace in the animals of the world, for they share your blood. They share your power. In your adulthood, to better understand these things, I want you to seek the dragon Kavan. He is powerful and old and will be able to help you understand what it means to be of Erethe. One day your people will need you, just as they needed me. They just don't know it yet. But I promise you, Seamus, you will change the world one day. And she gives you a kiss on the forehead and then fades into a wispy cloud. And when you snap to, you realize you're still gliding. You feel the wind on your face. But you feel different somehow. Bigger. More powerful, stronger. You see contestant number 4 basically pissing themselves as they fly next to you. The people in the village below you see with perfect clarity, and they are all terrified as a huge shadow goes over the village. Humongous bat-like wings spread wide. And this is when you realize you are in the form of a dragon. And that's where we're going to end this episode for the evening. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I have added another level of mystery to what Seamus has to offer. Maybe this is something Seamus can talk about during one of the campfire episodes or something.
Please write the name of that dragon down. I'm not as good at taking notes as Juniper is, but yeah, I want to make sure I at least have the dragon so I can have that reference, because I'll just look back and be like, what's that? What dragon named this? What the hell? And then I'll remember. I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, that dragon. My mom told me to go. Kevin, what's the Kevin
about? There we go. I put it in our library chat so that we won't forget it. But it's funny because there you go, Tofu. Tofu got it. Kevin.
Was Kevin a dragon?
So the long ago in the first version of Shattered Dawn, David introduced first edition. David introduced a dragon named Kavan, and everyone immediately, especially Reg, immediately called him Kevin.
It made Kevin touch an evil sword. So the dragon that I was told to talk to was Kavan?
Yes.
Nice. I can't wait to bring that up to Jordan later with the next Naturally Shattered game. If it comes up and we talk about it.
I can't wait. Thank you, chat, for joining us this evening. I hope you enjoyed Seamus's solo episode, and maybe you too shed a couple of tears. I know I was trying very hard to tell myself jokes so that I wouldn't. That was pretty.
Yeah, I had to not look at chat because I was trying to stay in the moment and not. I was like, I'm going to attempt to act this a little bit. And I'm like, don't look at chat because Tofu's making jokes. Because every time I would look down, I'm like, fucking Tofu, don't. So I just have to tell myself, don't read it. Because I got the screen up so I can't see the comments or anything either on here.
Oh,
so yeah. I tried to let myself go there.
You did great. So, yeah. You did great. Thank you, Mike, for joining me. This was.
Thank you for having this.
Wicked. This was a good one.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Not the tip we wanted, but it's the tip we got.
That's the one that she fucking wrote that I was like, I can't look.
Tofu always trying to bring levity.
Damn it, Tofu.
Damn it. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining us. If you liked all the chaos that Tofu was bringing to the chat, tune in on Wednesday as we play Blades in the Dark. Tofu has a character that has a squirrel pet and is very obsessed with nuts. So yeah, take that how you will. Thank you all for joining us. Enjoy the outro, and we'll see Firefly. You. Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, and
I didn't mean to knock you up a thing. Yeah,
I am glad that is exactly what I was hoping. I wanted to make the most just abomination of a father possible, and that was a lot of Mike's doing right there. So,
we could talk about it another time, but yes, I threw some ideas at Ray. I said, this is what I was thinking about stuff. You take this and, do whatever liberties you want to do with that rest of that. But these are the beats that I want to hit from like his childhood. Cause I thought it would be cool if his mother, if like you actually find out in the background, the reason why Seamus can actually do some of the things he can do in the game now is because like he was suppressing a lot of that stuff, trying to be what his father wanted him to be. And actually, I didn't know where we were on time. I was like, man, I hope we get to the point where I talk about like, this is the reason why you didn't see Seamus do magic for a very long time is because of this. And that we had, that I wanted the father to mutilate him so that he would be more, or at least in his father's mind, be more Nori-san than Norethel.
Yeah. Because your dad definitely, or your father, I'll say, definitely has a little bit of psychosis going on right now.
Oh,
so,
man,
but anyway, and if you like what we're doing with these solo episodes, let us know, because I'd like to do some more, maybe not as dark and dour, but like get everybody to do like a solo shopping episode or something. Think like Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon, where they all got their own little chapter. Like that was kind of cool in my mind. So we can explore that. Yeah, side quest episodes, exactly. And because we're so Wheel of Time coded, I have been trying to get the party to kind of like maybe do that, where you kind of like, hey, maybe we should go to the tower and you two go over here, or like split the party. It happens a lot in Wheel of Time, and I think it'd be kind of fun. But anyway, enjoy our outro. If you like these solo episodes, make sure to tune in on August 12th. That will be Dahlia's solo episode, the last one to wrap things up. So
if you get a chance, go back to our YouTube channel and please check out the one we did with Celeste, as well as the one we did for Chosen. Both very good episodes on their own too. Very, very good on both parts. Those guys knocked it out of the park. So I was up against a lot. So I was like, I have to bring it to the table. After those guys did. So
you definitely did. Yeah. Equally devastating. Yes, absolutely. All right, everybody. We'll see y'all next time. Bye. See ya.
Oh shit. Right. The credits.